Hello. Welcome to JB's RCs, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. JB here. Today we're out with the Redcat Gen7. I got some great mods on this bad boy. And I must say, for the price, probably one of the most customizable rigs that is out there. Very easy to change out pinion and spur gears on this, motors and ESCs, everything is all wide open. I did also not do any of that, but it is very easy to do so. I did change the axles on this, and again, all these different positions for the springs and shocks to be mounted on there, all different positions for the control arms, for the suspension arms to be connected to. So when I switched over to the metal Capra axles on this, I didn't have to drill any holes. There was already holes there for everything to be set up just perfect. And I also took the springs off the shocks, so they're still stock. I haven't changed the oil in them or anything. It's just the stock shocks that it came with, and they work fantastic. The way I have it set, I can have it setting on the ground. I can pick it up, and the axles actually drop slowly instead of just dropping right out as soon as I pick it up. So I got to give it to Redcat. I know a lot of people dog Redcat and some of their stuff. But yeah, sure, maybe it is a little cheesy. And I do have to say, as far as their bodies go, they're horrible. I'm not a big fan of any of the bodies on pretty much any other trucks, except for maybe like the Gen 8 and the Kaiju. I do like that Kaiju body. It's like a Datsun pickup truck body on there. So I like that. I might actually try to get one of those to put on one of my crawlers. But I do like the real body, so of course. Again, I like my bodies to look more scale, so obviously I put a different body on this. This is the Toyota 4Runner body on there. Other than that, really the only other thing I've done to it is added a front metal bumper mount brace that goes across the chassis in the front. I had to do that because I took a nosedive with a bumper on it and smashed that thing all to heck. It was about a 6-foot drop straight down, and I landed right on that front metal bumper I had on there, and it was mounted on the plastic piece that was original with the truck. So that snapped the plastic piece. It also broke both of the body mounts on the front that came up through the body. But the body stayed. It was nice and flexible enough where it didn't break any of the body. So I was happy with that. The bumper also did not break. It just broke off and it snapped that plastic piece. So this thing is a monster. It kind of set up like an LCG. It's got such good up, down. I mean, even with that stock ESC and motor, it's got pretty decent controllability. I think really the only thing I want to change on this now, after driving it a few times with this setup, is that steering servo. It is a servo on axle is the way it's set up, and that's the way it comes from the factory. And I'm not a huge fan of that, but with these Capra axles, it was also set up like that. I think just because Capra can have 4-wheel steering, you want the servos on the axles. So I do have the servo and axle on this. It mounted right up perfectly, but it is still the stock servo that came with this thing. Now, I am running on 3S as my usual, so that does change things just a touch, throw a little more juice to it, so it does work quite well. But this last time I had it out, not this time, it seemed fine this time, but the last time I had it out, I don't know if it's just wearing out or what, but it was dogging on me just a little bit when we were putting a lot of weight on the front tires and I wanted to turn them. Plus, the steering angle of this one is not too crazy, so I'd like to get something with a little more throw on it, so I get a little sharper angles on those. Other than that, we just got those 1.9 metal bead locks and the 1.9 J Concepts landmines on there, my favorite tires. I got two or three sets of those. If you haven't tried them yet, please do. They're amazing. But yeah, this truck is fantastic, highly recommended, and easily upgradable with lots of options for you. Like I said, the shocks and the suspension arms with those Capra axles, I got everything mounted. Super low, springs off, just loving life. And lots of flex still. Amazing truck. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can get out there, have some fun.